Hi, everybody, and welcome to today's Clarity Conversation Live, where we're going to be talking about the hidden agony of your dog's chronic itching and why the right kind of bath matters. We have just one more minute to go, so I'm going to wait for everybody to hop in while I share my screen. Okay, well, let's get started. Imagine being itchy every day, not just for a minute, not just a day here or a day there, but every single day. And maybe even to the point of skin damage. How would that affect your mood? How would that affect your anxiety? How would that affect your sleep? How would that affect your appetite? Now imagine that this isn't you, but this is your dog. The obvious signs are there. We see them every single day. The scratching, the itching, the paw licking, the paw gnawing, waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning, thump, 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 thump. What's that sound? The hot spots, the missing fur, even the foul odor. But these are the things that we just see. Here's the part about chronic itching that I don't think that we talk enough about. We see the obvious signs that we've just talked about, but what we don't think about often enough is what is it like for your dog to actually be living in his itchy skin? The discomfort, the frustration, the anxiety he must be experiencing, the sleep deprivation, being his immune system and his nervous system being on high alert all the time and being unable to do anything about it and unable to escape it. If you've tried all the food swaps, you've tried the new shampoos, you've tried the supplements, you've tried aloe vera, maybe even apple cider vinegar, seemingly every natural remedy that's available on the market today. And I want you to hear this if this is you. The answer may not be in finding yet another promising remedy. The best natural remedy for your itchy, stinky dog isn't yet another remedy. It's healthier, more resilient skin and calming the nervous system beneath it. Building healthy skin is done by creating an environment where healthy skin can be restored and then maintained. There are multiple ways to support an itchy dog's skin. The right strategy depends on each individual dog. That's why I look at skin wellness from a three connected strategy approach: inside out nutrition, outside in skincare, and targeted functional support when extra help is needed. Last week, I talked a lot about the inside out pillar of the Thrive Naturally skin wellness system and how providing the right building blocks, the right nutritional building blocks can help your dog build healthier, more resilient skin from the inside out. Today, I'm going to talk about and dive deeper into outside in skincare and how this strategy can help you build healthier, more resilient skin from the outside in, as well as help supporting calming of that nervous system. Here's something I want you to think and rethink if you have a chronically itchy dog. Your dog's bath isn't just about getting your dog clean. And it's not simply about finding the right shampoo or scrubbing harder or finding the right scrubbing tool or even discovering the right bathing frequency or routine for your dog. Remember, when we're supporting a chronically itchy dog, we're focused on, and our goal is really focused on building healthier, more resilient skin and calming that nervous system. Before we go any further, I want us to stop and think and ask ourselves a question. Is the way I'm currently bathing my dog, is that supporting the building of healthier, more resilient skin, or is it working against it? When you're dealing with a chronically itchy dog, the goal again is to support the skin that you're trying to make healthier. And clean doesn't always mean healthy. How can bathing support building healthier, more resilient skin and calming the nervous system for your itchy, stinky dog? What if I told you you don't need to find another shampoo? You don't need to scrub harder. What if I told you that the water, the very water that you're already using, could be transformed into something better? That is where microbubble hydrotherapy comes in and gets really, really interesting when you're treating a stinky, itchy dog. Microbubble hydrotherapy is a gentle and all natural skin wellness bathing treatment for pets, really people and produce as well, that creates billions of microscopic oxygen rich bubbles from the water that you're already using to bathe your dog. It produces those ultrafine microscopic bubbles that provide deep pore and follicular cleansing. And the microscopic cleansing also allows for moisture to penetrate deeply within that skin barrier and hydrate the skin through and through. And those ultrafine bubbles, well, they can soothe the skin conditions by calming and relaxing your dog's nervous system. Here is something that's easy to forget when we're talking about bathing an itchy and stinky dog. Your dog's skin, it isn't just a flat surface. There are hair follicles and structures well beneath the skin surface that debris and toxins and microorganisms can get trapped within, and you simply just can't see them. That's one of the reasons why I think microbubble hydrotherapy treatments is really, really interesting to me. It gives us a better way of cleansing the skin using the physical properties of water itself. We're not adding anything to the water to cleanse deeply within the entire skin layer to get those debris and those toxins and those microorganisms that don't belong out of there. So we're not just trying to clean the surface of the dog's skin when we recognize he might be dirty, but we're really talking about cleansing the entire dermal layer. When a dog is chronically itchy and uncomfortable, that ongoing comfortable can contribute to anxiety also in your dog and expose them to higher levels of cortisol over time and keep that nervous system on high alert. But it can also impact other organs such as the immune system, inflammation, gut regulation, cardiovascular regulation, brain and neurological function as well. And that's important because anxiety isn't just something that's happening alongside the itching. It's something that can also contribute to the itching that we're trying to interrupt in and of itself. So, with an itchy dog, I don't just focus on building healthier, more resilient skin alone. I want to give the nervous system an opportunity to settle too. Here is one of the reasons why I absolutely love combining inside out nutrition with microbubble outside in skincare. Your dog doesn't have to wait for anxiety relief while we're building the nutritional foundation. Inside out nutrition gives him those building blocks that he needs to build healthier, more resilient skin from the inside out, while microbubble outside in skincare is an opportunity to support the nervous system directly, as well as the skin directly, and treating and supporting the anxiety. So we're working really in both directions at the same time. Two strategies, one goal. We're building healthier, more resilient skin while we're also working on bringing relief. Do I think that microbubble hydrotherapy is needed for every itchy, stinky dog? No, this isn't how I work. I don't start with the strategies first. I start with the dog first. I start by collecting the clues and connecting the dots, understanding what your dog's priorities are and what he needs, what his skin needs the most. So, for example, 3 clients. I have one client whose bathing strategy is really quite exceptional, and their current bathing routine is going a long way towards soothing the skin, as well as creating an environment where the skin can rebuild and maintain healthy skin. So with this dog, I'm not recommending an outside in skincare microbubble therapy. I'm recommending that we focus primarily on building that inside out nutritional foundation. For another dog that I'm currently working with, microbubble outside in skincare is absolutely his number one priority because he's suffering from chronic itching to the point of secondary skin infections, crusting, and those types of things. But his nutritional foundation is really, really strong. So I want to look at opportunities to bring him some nervous system support, calm that anxiety, so that his body can then use all of that great nutrition that's being provided to him, as well as cleansing any of those microorganisms, toxins, and debris that could be stuck within his skin from immune events past. There's a third dog that I'm working with where I think he could benefit from microbubble outside in skincare, but the nutritional foundation was really much more important for him. So I wanted to implement that first and see how the dog was responding to the nutritional foundation reset before I started layering in additional modalities like this outside in skincare technique that I'm talking about. I want to monitor how he's doing before I layer in other modalities and potentially confuse the picture. I want to make one simple shift in how we think about bathing chronically itchy dogs. I want us to stop thinking, my dog is dirty, he needs a bath. I want us to start thinking, what does my dog's skin actually need? Does it need to be cleansed? Does it need additional support? Does it need to be calmed? Does my existing bathing strategy support building healthier and more resilient skin, or is it working against it? And then finally, I want us to sustain thinking about outside in skincare as part of our dog's year-round skin wellness plan. So you may be asking yourself at this time, well, how do I find microbubble hydrotherapy? I'd sure like to consider this, adding this to the mix of helping to support my chronically itchy and stinky dog. Well, if you're local to the area, you can experience this microbubble hydrotherapy with me, or I can help your current groomer get a hold of this technology. And if you're not local, I can help put you in contact with a location and a provider in your location that does offer it. And if your groomer doesn't offer it, that's another conversation that we can have. But wherever you start, I want you to remember the bigger idea here. Your dog's bath is about more than just getting your dog clean. Your dog's bathing strategy is about helping support building healthier and more resilient skin at the surface. And it's also an opportunity to calm the nervous system that could be also contributing to the itch cycle that we're trying to break. And as I was preparing this presentation, I realized something really, really interesting. We often think about things like supporting the nervous system and calming the nervous system as something that we would support through targeted functional support. But here with this microbubble hydrotherapy treatment, it really gives us the opportunity to support two strategies: healing the skin and supporting healthier, more resilient skin at the layer, while calming the nervous system at the same time through an outside in skincare modality. This gives us an opportunity to support two strategies with one modality and one support technique. So next week, we're going to be diving into targeted functional support and that pillar of the Thrive Naturally skin wellness system. When I talk about, do supplements actually help itchy dogs? During next week's webinar, I'm going to be talking about when targeted functional support is appropriate. I'll also share why targeted functional support and adding supplements is never a replacement for providing really great inside out nutritional foundation or outside in skincare for your itchy and stinky dog. And then I'll also show you how to stop wasting money on more products and more supplements that your dog might actually not need. I really hope you'll join us, and just hit subscribe so you can get notified when we're going to go live. Thank you so much for joining, and have a great day.